I have another piece. All right, let's try. No, I want the bird to be gold. So I'm gonna put the bird down first, and then the gold on top. Oops. That didn't work very well. See if we can move this. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, so I wonder, I'm going to see if I can pick up that bird without disturbing too much of the rest of the gold. Yeah. I'm learning already that this is going to be a very like imperfect technique, but that's also okay. Let's use a piece of paper and maybe give that a burnish with a clean brayer before I get too far here. I want it to stick really well. And I've also realized that this is going to give me not a gold bird, but a gold outline of the bird. So let's see what we can do here. Yeah, this is going to be pretty rustic. I don't think this is going to work. Let's see. Oh, no. Nope. Let's see here. I'm just going to pick up. Okay, this is a disaster. That's okay though. I'm just going to spread out some of these pieces, and we'll use that purple to maybe pick this up. Let's actually, I'm going to see if I can make some more texture in it just with my finger. Trying to break up that leaf a little bit. Maybe we can get some different kinds of textures. I can feel it crunching under my finger. Okay, here comes the paint. Just the leftover from the last roll, and the brayer. Okay, I think here's where my other experiment is going to go. I'm going to put this bird maybe over here, and we'll see if we can block out some of that from adhering. So, okay, this time I'm going to use a piece of cardstock. Putting it down, rub it down really well. Trying to get into the crevices, using my knuckles to kind of get into the crevices of that stencil. Okay, moment of truth. Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, it's interesting. I think this is not as consistent as I like. You might have better luck actually adding the gold leaf to print after with a proper adhesive. But I do really like the way that this sticks right to the paper with the pickup print. So maybe there's some more possibilities there. I have to play with that a little more. Okay, I'm going to see if I can pick up that's underneath this bird here. Just a piece of copy paper. Hopefully it's still wet enough. Nope, didn't stick. Didn't stick. This is interesting though, the paint on top of that. I'm wondering if I can use that somehow. Oh, on the back side it's just gold. So, okay, I'm gonna pick up this bit, clean my plate, and then I'll come up with seeing if there's any other experiments. Okay, let's go with the black here. Just pick that up. Got a lot of paint on there. Yeah, might be useful for collage, or maybe I'll print some more over top of that. Who knows? Okay, I'm just going to wipe this up because it seems to be easier to do it that way. And I do have another idea. So let's give that a go. I don't know if stencils are the way to do it, but I'm going to try something else here. So I have oops, there's a bit of gold leaf under there. So I have these foam texture plates that I've made. They're just fun foam on a piece of cardboard. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to take another piece of the leaf. Just one. It's so hard to pick up one of these. They're so thin. I'm going to put this over top. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lid off and kind of make it centered. And then I'm going to see if I can pick up just some of it with my... Nope, that didn't work either. Instantly sticks. But I'm going to try it anyway, because you never know. So I'm adhering it. You can see the stamp coming through the bottom there. Oh, I pushed it way too hard. It's stuck to the paper. Okay, can I pick any of this up? Nope, too thin. Too thin. Okay, I don't think this is gonna do anything. So let's pivot again. I'm gonna take a texture tool like this. Just see if I can make anything in here. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna put some of this back on just to use it up. And then stick that bit on there too. I'm gonna get a different color and pick this up and see what happens. Okay, this is turquoise blue, Liquitex Basics. It's opaque. It's one of my favorite colors. I thought it might look good with that gold. So we'll see. See what happens here. Oh, more than one piece of paper. Well, interesting. Not what I was hoping for. That's the thing about learning a new technique, is you never know what you're going to get, if it's going to work like you hope it will, or if it's going to do something totally different. And sometimes you can apply that in different ways, and sometimes you need to think about it some more, or sometimes it just doesn't work at all. So I'm not so sure about this technique yet, but you know how we learn? Trying things. Okay, let's pick this up. One more print. I'm just going to take the paint off the plate. Clean it up. Okay, just for the fun of it, I'm going to put the couple of stencils in here. So this is the bird, and then I've got this crazy sunflower that kind of looks like a sun. And let's put this little guy in there too. We got another little flower here. So paper. Yeah, my paint was way too dry. Interesting though. You can see I didn't push hard enough here because it's didn't come through in all the places. Yeah, so I'm gonna clean this off, and that might be it for today. We'll see. See if I think of anything else before I'm done here. Let's pick that up too. Why not? Nope, too dry. Oh, that's interesting though. Did you see that? The gold only stuck where the stencil was, because that's all that was left. Thinking. Maybe I can... No. We tried that already. Okay, let's pick this up with another color. Just gonna go with this light portrait pink. Let's get a different brayer because that one's all blue. It's super hard to control that gold leaf. Yeah, I think that's the biggest challenge. Okay, plate is relatively clean again. I do have one more idea, so I want to try that before we get too far, but I think this might be it for the leaf for me today. So here's my other gel plate. This is a smaller one. I think it's 6 by 6, 5 by 5. Let's find out because I don't remember. 6 by 6. Okay, and I think that's pretty close to the same size as this. So I'm going to take one more piece of this and put it right on top. Actually, you know what? I think it might be easier to do it this way. I don't care about the residue on the plate. That might be interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to put that right there and pick it up. And I think this time I kind of just want to like crinkle it and split it and create some marks in it. Ooh, that's delicious. I can just feel it. That feels so good. Okay, I'm going to roll the brayer down a little bit, or should I? Trying to pick up some of that. Okay, what's color for this? Let's go with that blue. I think that blue looks really nice with that gold color. A little bit less paint because this is a smaller stencil. Same blue brayer, or a smaller gel plate, I should say. Nice thin, oops. Nice thin layer. And let's see what happens here. Interesting. It looks like the foil is resisting in places I don't want it to resist, and then it gets stuck and we get this like lighter version of the color. It's okay. I'm just not entirely sure that's what I want sometimes, but it's definitely interesting. You could use that for some collage texture, but I was really hoping that this these cracks and things would be more more apparent, less subtle. I don't do subtle very well, if you've noticed. Okay, well, stuff to think about with this. I'm a little bit like, it's inconclusive as of now, but that's okay. You know what? Sometimes it takes a while to get good at something, or sometimes things just don't work. So who knows? Anyway, thanks for joining me, and looking forward to having you here the next time. Thanks for watching. Here's the results of my experiments. So I have the bird, another bird, black pickup page. This is the one where I tried the texture. You can't even see that stamp in there at all. So I mean, didn't work. 0. Cleanup page. This is the original test with the black. I really like this texture here. I wonder why that happened and not here. Probably because I scraped it pretty intensely. But here you can see the lighter color, and it does come off a little bit too. I mean, you could seal it on there, but this is the other one. The leaf has no correlation with the stencils underneath, which is interesting but also kind of annoying, let's be honest. Here's the texture one with the crinkle where I folded the gel plate. It's a dry print, but this one was interesting because the only thing that printed was where the paint was, and that's where the gold leaf is as well. There's little bits of gold leaf down here too. I don't know if you can see that. And that one. So yeah, so that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.